The ideal candidate for the program would be someone who has industry experience. We require experience, but and most of them are technical people. But the ideal person would be someone who's sitting there working a job and thinking, you know, there's something more. I want something more. I feel unfulfilled. I'm not quite living up to my potential. The education I got has got me to where I'm at now. I need to figure out how to get to the next path. And maybe even, I don't even know what the next path is, but I need to figure out what it is and how to get there, and I need the skills to do it. That's the person we're looking for. One question that we get all the time is what's the difference between the MBA program and the IEM program? Because people looking, usually they're looking at one or the other. And I'm speaking as a person who has an MBA. The academic experience in academia is just what we make fun of. You know, a lot of faculty members have no connection to the real world. They're not they may be teaching them a subject that they've never done in the real world, or they haven't done it in 20 years. Our program is very different. We're extremely real. We're almost the antithesis of the academic setting. Our faculty are out there doing the things that they're doing, and so they're not teaching you an academic viewpoint of things. They're teaching you how it really works. Some of it's even more of a training, and they're also bringing you the aspect of here's how it works, here's how I've done it, here's how I've succeeded in it, here's how it's working tomorrow. It's not only an MBA program, you just don't typically get that in most academic programs at all. And we, instead of being focused on getting you to job description number one, job description number two, you know, I mean, if you go into an academic program, there's about 20 different job descriptions that you're kind of expected you're going to fall out into one of those. Because the question we always get is, what do your alumni do? Do they do anything they want to do? The students are considered clients. We don't even call them students, although the university setting would call them students, we call them clients because that's our relationship with them. We're there to serve them, which is very different from an traditional academic environment. The key thing that we're asking them as they come in is how are they adding value to their corporation, to their job, to what they're doing. How are they measuring the value that they're adding? And when they think about how do they measure the value that they're adding and how do they quantify that value, is when they realize they can do that for their company, they can do that for another company, or they can even do that for themselves. And it gets their juices flowing to think about the true opportunities that are out there for them. Okay, one of the issues that we deal with and that we try to paint the picture is you are a business. Just like if you go to Walmart and you make a transaction, I go pay Walmart some money and they give me some goods in return. That's a business transaction. When I go to work, I give them some service and they turn and give me some money. It's a business transaction. It's the same transaction. You're still operating as a business, and trying to convince people that you're operating as a business right now today, even though you're showing up as a W-2 employee, you're still a business. Okay, you are our clients, and you're here, you know, and we have an academic experience, obviously, but the experience is beyond that. The experience is a coaching experience. What is it that you're trying to achieve? Where do you want to go corporate-wise? Where do you want to go, you know, career-wise? So some of them, they're wanting to go out and they are wanting to move up the ladder. Some of them are wanting to move into other opportunities. Many of them are wanting to become entrepreneurs. Most of them don't know, because that's the first time they've really had to ever answer the question of what do you want to do?